Nicole Scott here from Mobile Geeks, and here we're looking at the Oculus Rift headset. We have Danny from 6 Sense under there, and he's going to take us a walk through this virtual world that they've built for the Oculus Rift. Down here we have, these are the Razer?
Yep,
Razer Hydra. And can you explain to me exactly what is going on here?
Sure. Oculus contacted us just a few weeks ago, and what you see here is the majority of the art was done by them. Or a third party, and they asked us to see what we could do with our device to enhance this immersive atmosphere. So I took our Razer Hydra SDK, which is what we're seeing here, and I spent about an hour and a half and got some hands in there, some virtual hands. And once I did that, I was sold that this was really going to be a cool experience. So what we've done is we've added a lot of physical objects that you can interact with, like a little basketball. You can kind of bounce past it to yourself, and you can throw it. You can rearrange furniture, and you can just kind of keep walking the object up. They have a lot of other things like logs that you can throw in the fire, or you can catch a log on fire. Go over and drop it on some hooks, light up on fire. You can use the buttons on our joystick to change some of the hand postures, like a pointer. Same for the other hand. So you can imagine you can have like a little domino thing going on. And so our controllers are really accurate. They're 1 millimeter of precision for position and 1 degree of rotational accuracy, so you can really get some really fine movements. And it really enhances this feeling when you're in the Oculus, because just using a traditional input device is just doesn't quite feel right. So we got some baseballs in here. Run up yourself and touch it. And it's really natural because it's pretty close to one-to-one. For some gaming reasons, I've made you be able to reach a little bit farther than you can in real life. But then you come out here, I had everybody trying to see if they could make it to the water. They get rolled in there. You have some shutters that you can interact with.
And so, what do you think you're going to do next with this? Like what apps are you thinking about building out? Like any games in mind, or?
I think there's so many. I have another space simulator prototype. That would be fantastic to be able to look around the cockpit and look and see where the enemy is prior to actually, turning the ship towards him. But nothing is in stone yet. We haven't have anything really planned yet just for the Oculus.
Well, you've only had it for 2 weeks, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So, but it really, just with our little demo that we put together here, it really shows the promise of VR and the combination with something like motion controls. We've had a lot of people do what I'm doing right here and have like the barrel start falling towards you, and then people will duck out of the way, and like really physical.
Well, when I went to put the log in the fire, I thought I was going to hit my head on the fireplace.
Right. So some interesting things I tried too. One of the things that I didn't like about the demo, which is the short time that I used it, was that you end up feeling like you're on wheels.
Yeah.
Because there's no positional kind of head bobbing movement. And so I experimented with that, but anytime that you sort of do something that's not really that you aren't physically doing yourself, it can be a little disorienting. And I myself am fine with that because I've been wearing the Rift for a while. But it can really be hard for some of the new users to sort of handle everything at once. Just being inside of the office for the first time can be a little disorienting. But it's pretty interesting too, like there's the sun right up there above me and I can kind of do what I normally do, block the sun from getting my eyes. And then if you focus on your hand, you really like lose depth behind you because it's in stereo. So you can start doing some animation like, hey, look at that rock over there. Hey, let's go over here. Not that one, but this one. So you can really start imagining some of the interesting communications that you might be able to do with some multiplayer stuff. So that's basically it.
Awesome. So the Rift, I think, is $300 for developers, and you can put some links in below for anyone who wants to check it out. So thanks so much, Danny.
Sure. Bye.
And bye.